Good morning, afternoon, evening, gamers. So, just give it a moment. There we go. So, obviously, a bit of an apology. I haven't been making any videos for a bit. I've been a little bit uninspired, I suppose. I don't want to make videos just for the sake of making videos. I want to make videos about things that excite me or I'm passionate about. And I just haven't really had much of that, recently, with the world situation at the moment. It's difficult on a lot of people. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're safe. At the moment, I am what's known as furlonged, so my company doesn't have a lot of work at the moment, and so the government is paying me. I lose a percentage of my wages, but it's better than being laid off. So you always have to look for a silver lining. It could be worse. I thought, as the government is paying me, then I need to try and do some work. I need to put in some effort. And what better way of working than to try and entertain people, and try and get yourselves through difficult situations, and to try and help people in this difficult time. It sounds heroic, but it's really not. I'm just making videos about video games, really. So, we shall come off of that. So, as you know, I love Minecraft. I love building, and I like making castles. If castles are not your thing, this is possibly not going to be for you. But I kind of destroyed the last castle I made, and also every time I make a castle, I'm always like, it's okay, but I think I could do better. So this is my new project. I'm building a new castle. So first of all, I found this large island. It's kind of like an island, and it had some villagers. So I thought, well, that's good. Let's wall them in, shall we? Gotta be done. I keep telling them it's for their own good. So yeah, we are. This is a little village. So the villagers are only going to. I think they only live in these types of houses. I don't think they will interact with bigger houses. So I don't know if I'm going to make. Go over here a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to make more of those sort of little houses, or maybe make a few more of those and then maybe make some bigger ones. But they are reacting with some of the doors and that. I just seen a little villager go into one of the towers. Not supposed to go in there unless he's a soldier, but yeah, they're just playing. So let me start around here. I think this was kind of the first bit I sort of built. This bit sort of here. So you've got your typical towers, murder holes. I have a bit of a thing for murder holes. I follow another guy on YouTube who's really into castles, and he goes into I think he looks on places like YouTube, or I think he does Conan as well, where you can create castles and you can build stuff. And he just sort of rates the castles on, whether they would actually work in real life. It's just a bit of fun, and it's not meant to be taken, too seriously. So, so I put in some murder holes because, Why not? Hopefully that makes my castle a bit more authentic. But to be honest, it's more of just like a fantasy type game. So this this is what I've made so far. Obviously, the village was already here. So there's lots of potential of things we could do. So at the moment, I'm just walling them in. I haven't got around to building the castle yet. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. So we're just building all these walls. There's I built a little bridge here. Been putting. I noticed that they've. I don't know whether it's the texture packs that I'm running. Excuse me. Where did he? Oh, he's in there in his house. I don't know whether it's the texture pack that changed the colour of the undersea lanterns, or whether they have actually changed the colour. They used to be a kind of bluish sort of colour, and now they're kind of orange. So, not overly keen on that. But I do love this texture pack, particularly the water. The water just looks kind of beautiful, and also these texture packs, and the waving of the trees and stuff. But these texture packs kind of cost me my last castle, so I'm not changing any of them. I'm not fiddling with anything. So yeah, we've got lots of potential to create a really nice big city. Here we've got some lava, so I think what I'm going to do there... Oh, there's a cave there. I'm also thinking about doing a sewer system. So I'm not blocking these off yet, because these could be useful for that, for creating myself a sewer system, so that can maybe be explored. You know, could hide some treasure or something. You know, put chests down in places and stuff. There's some lava down there. Ooh, I think I see some. I can fly because I'm in. I'm in creative mode, obviously. I would love to make these games in survival, but it would just take so long. I mean, it takes quite a long time, like now. So yeah, sadly, I just don't think I can do it. I think the time it would take would just. I mean, yes, I do have some time at the moment, but I also, as well as doing this, I also kind of want to play some video games myself. Oh, look, there's some civilization up here, so that's nice. Could maybe use this to our advantage, perhaps. So that's really nice. See where some of this goes. Oh, some. They have some damp problems. That look, ooh, no, we don't want to go that way. Well, I can actually go through this because I don't die, so that's cool. We'll just stick these everywhere for now. And what I'm thinking of doing. How did I get in here? There we go. Did I need to go this way? I think I did. So what I'm thinking of doing is, once I create the castle, maybe then just turning it over to survival mode. There's also an adventure mode. I need to look into what the difference is between adventure mode and survival mode. Adventure mode sounds more interesting to me, but I don't know. Have to look into what exactly that means. Wow, this place just goes on forever. Yeah, I think this would make a really good sewer system. All these twists and turns and that, and maybe some little bridges and stuff. Yeah, this could work really well. There's the old chest. Anything good in it? Ooh. Some pumpkin seeds, and some melon seeds. All right. Melon seeds. Who would have thought that that melon seeds would become so valuable that you need to lock them away? Yeah. No, this is pretty cool. So I'm going to we'll find our way out, because does this go anywhere? No. Also, as well, for the game does tend to stutter a little bit sometimes. Whether that's the software or my... Oh, that's some dolphins. Or whether it's my aging hardware. Not really sure, but for our purposes, it's not too much of a problem. Water really is quite difficult to I think it's possibly my aging graphics card. I do tend to ramp everything up to to maximum, which probably doesn't help. I have a 1080, so I always feel like I can, but my processor is pretty old, so I don't know. Possibly I should really stop doing it, I'm guessing. Right, okay. Okay, now how do I get out of here? It's much easier when you can fly. Right, I'm gonna go over here because I can see. There we go. So we'll just come out of here for now because I didn't really. So yeah, so what I'm thinking of doing for this is creating like putting some brick around it, putting like a little hood on it, and making it into a forge. So I think that could be really cool. So we've got our towers here. So I've gone all the way round, and I've then just got to fill these in. How I do walls as compared with other people, and how everybody builds things is completely up to them. But I figure if I'm going to build a castle, I'm going to really build it. So this is what I tend to do, and this goes into every build. So first of all, I put bedrock, because bedrock you can't break. You can't use dynamite against it. I know I've tried in survival mode. I used dynamite. I used a diamond pickaxe. I didn't try an enchanted diamond pickaxe, so I don't know, but I'm guessing it's the same scenario. You can't break this stuff. You can't break it. You can't blow it up. So I figured that was good for the walls. Creepers come along, blow out the wall. The only bit they're going to take off is the casing. So this stuff. So I put in this floor first, and then I build the walls all the way up. Bedrock. So the outer wall, the inner wall, which is bedrock, and then what I like to call the casing brick. and I do this on all the towers. So as you can imagine, it does take a while. It takes like a really long time to do, but I think it's worth it. I think it's, if I do decide to then switch the game into game mode and see how long the castle lasts, maybe really ramp it up and see see what happens. Why is there something floating over there? I would go and look at it, but I have a bad habit of getting extremely lost. So yeah, I need to fill in all of these towers. So this bit is obviously the walls, and then these are the towers. They're all 17 by 17 by 17. So I tried to make them all sort of more uniformed. And so we're running all the way around. I tried to put in as much of the get in as much of the land as possible, so that I've got plenty of space to build inside of it. Because obviously the castle's got to come yet. Some of these trees are going to have to go. I'll try not to I'll try to leave in as many trees as I can, but yeah. So we go all the way around here. And the other thing as well that I don't think you'd be able to do in survival mode or creative mode, whatever that is like I have to go right down under the water to put these walls down. I mean, I could just have them floating on the water, but that's not really my style. I like to go all the way down. Obviously in survival mode you would drown. Adventure mode, I'm guessing you'd also drown. There are potions that you can get, but how long they last, I don't know. I think I just saw a dolphin. Luckily I've managed not to kill any dolphins so far, which is really good. Oh, there he is. I thought I was going to, because obviously when you're building these, some animals become trapped in the water, and obviously this water is going to, I'm going to fill all of that space in with the bedrock, so it goes all the way down. So obviously any animals trapped in there, they go bye-bye. I'm not so worried about the fish, but the dolphins, yeah. I had one area where they were actually trapped inside, but they seem to have gone, so that's good. I'm not harming the dolphins. I do actually really like dolphins as well, so I don't wanna harm them. So this here. So you've got this little bit of land, which I'm probably making to some sort of path. I might even make a drawbridge if I can. I don't know if they've made making things like that any easier with the recent updates. I've tried before and it's very complicated. So yeah, so this then goes off into this sort of dark forest. Might make a path through here with some actual paths and some lanterns and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Something like that. Huge amounts of plans, which take huge amounts of time. So this is kind of going to be the gatehouse. I like to fill in all these, put in all these lines. Whether or not I really need them. Doesn't sort of, like, I would rather have them in, and then if I don't wish to use them, then it doesn't really matter. Oh, and it's, yeah, so sometimes it just sticks for a little bit. So yeah, I'm guessing that's going to be the sort of gatehouse there. Then maybe have some accommodation on either side or something. I don't know. I'll have to look at this structure and sort of. There's going to be murder holes. Got to be murder holes for the main entrance. So yeah, so we go all the way around here. I think the castle's going to be somewhere around sort of here, sort of somewhere. There's a bit of a rock formation here, so maybe we could elevate the castle up, maybe, but there's only a bit of it, so I would have to actually build more of a hill. So I don't really know what to do there. I think I've got plenty of space here. A lot of these trees are going to have to be cleared out, though. Did I just hear a cat? Oh yeah, look, there's a cat. Oh, hello. 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 Yeah. So that threw me off. Well, why is there a cat at the top of a? I'm not calling the fire brigade. So yeah, I think there's plenty of space for the village sort of over there. Yeah. So I think the castle's going to be around here somewhere, which would make sense with the gatehouse being over there. So that kind of works well. So we come all the way over here. These, everything has to be filled in and built. Which will take me a little bit of time. And just to break up the castle a little bit, because it's very sort of uniformed. I just sort of threw in a few of these sort of fun little walls. I actually did one over here which went really well. So I thought I would try again, and also I got it so I was building round, and then I got to this bit. It didn't quite sort of. I was like, how do I make this like fit? So, yeah, maybe it looks a bit clumsy, but I'm not too worried really. It's a fantasy castle, people. Let it go. I tried to watch that the other night. No, I couldn't get through it. So yeah, I'll just show you a few of the little things I've sort of done inside. Yeah, very castle-y things, really. Built some little bridges. Go up here. So we just got some boxes and barrels, and we've got some armour in here, and bows and stuff. I've started putting in a few more sort of wooden floors. Trying to sort of put in a few more sort of textures. So we've got a place for the soldiers to just sort of, hang out and that. There's some beds as well. Lots of beds for soldiers that are on shift. I'm thinking up a whole story as well. So maybe we could do like a story time or something. That could be that could be quite a lot of fun. That's for their cooking oven down there. So there was the first one I built. That was the first sort of non sort of standardized wall, and I thought it came out pretty good. I've been adding in sort of a few other textures as well, just to sort of try and complement the village a little bit, to try and sort of incorporate the village in with the walls, and so I'll probably try and do that with the castle as well. The theme of the castle is blue and green, so the king's colours or royal colours are blue. And his queen, who's elven, because I've got a thing for elven girls. The queen is elven, so her colours are green. She's a wood elf. So we've got like lots of different floors, so woods. I haven't been putting in. I've been trying to put in some decorations. these weird noises, I never kind of... I suppose they're supposed to add to the atmosphere or something. One thing I liked in here, so this is kind of the captain of the guard, maybe, or commander or something. I really like this. I built this, and I'm thinking I'm going to use this as a gateway into the castle. I think it looks very sort of gate-like. Yeah. So yeah, here's the captain or commander's office, and he's got his books, and I really liked being able to do this as well. The good thing with having nice thick walls is that you can do things like you can do things like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't think you can actually open them though, which is yeah, they're just for show, I guess. Pop that back in. Yeah, you can't actually open them, but yeah. Now can you open them? So if I do that, now you can open them. So there we go. I just solved that idea. There we go. You can open them. Yeah, cool. So now he can actually put things in them. That one maybe not so much. Okay. So what's now? Was it? Yeah, it was the dark. So I think first of all, I've forgotten how I made this already. And there we go. So yep. So they're all usable now, and you know, I love these compost pots because they make it look a lot better for having bushes and stuff, flower arrangements and that sort of thing. Put in some sort of nice windows. Again, being able to have the thicker walls, you can make castle windows, you know, look more like castle windows, which is awesome. So I mean, as you play the game more and more, you will kind of learn or work out how to do things, how to do arches, and I mean, as you guys know, I've built a lot of castles, so you would hope I'm kind of getting the hang of it by now. I still live and learn, though. I still watch tutorials on YouTube to see, you know, if I can do things better, and sometimes people put their designs up so that you can recreate them and build them. So I do enjoy doing that. If somebody's got better looking visuals than me, I'll happily have a go at them. So I built like this little just this little platform, I suppose. What would you call this? Like a porch, I suppose, like a little porch, just so as a commander can come up here and look out over the area. I don't know what to put in here because you've got the commander downstairs. So would I put a room up here, some sort of meeting room maybe? Something. I really should do a lot more decorating as I go along, but I want to build the walls, but I want to do the decorating. So yeah, I do tend to let a lot of things go. I like this little sort of little archway bits here. Try to put in a few more touches to the walls, make them look a little bit more distressed, or just make them look interesting, just to break up the grey a bit more, make things look a little bit more interesting. Try to put it so it looks like the walls have been like repaired a little bit from damage. Sort of try to do a bit more here so it's been repaired, but they didn't have the right bricks, so they just put in, you know, a different sort of brick. Started putting roofs on the top of things, because I think now in if I do it in survival mode, if you don't sleep for a while, you get those weird birds like attacking you. So I think the roofs will be easier to fire arrows at them, although they are quite high. So yeah, possibly that may not work. Now here. I decided to build like so this bit is for the public, so the Queen's public gardens, so the Queen being elven, being of wood elf heritage. I wanted to create like an area that people can go to, you know, kind of for lovers, to come and canoodle and just enjoy the water and nature and scenery. Go along here. I am a bit of a romantic at heart. I've never done particularly well at romance myself, but that doesn't mean to say that it's not good for other people. I haven't become bitter at all. No. If other people find love, that's beautiful, and I hope it lasts for them as well. It is probably not easy in today's modern hectic world. So we come up here. We've got some nice flowers. So we've got benches and that as well. So lots of beautiful benches. So there's a little area out here I'm building with furniture. Just sit here and enjoy the you know, enjoy the space and enjoy each other. I've just worked out as well that I haven't worked out a way. I've just come across a fatal flaw. This bit up here is for lovers to come and again just sit. That's putting in sort of glass roofs here. And there are these little areas where you can just, you know, make out or hold hands and watch the view. You know, just nice little romantic settings. But I realised that I have no way for the general public to access this bit. So that's so I think at some point I'm going to have to make one of these towers as a way to get up there, unless I do some stairs or something. Oh, I've just noticed as well. I didn't notice that before. So yeah, bit of a fatal flaw. They need a way to be able to access that area up there. So you've got this bit underneath where they can just sort of walk amongst the nature. You've got this bit up here where they can just sit and enjoy the sunshine when it's not raining. And the Queen has put in lots of decorations and plants. And you know, there's their flags. So blue for the King, and green for the Queen. Yeah, so I put some doors in here. Yeah, so I think this is definitely going to be like a public public tower. There's no dolphins, and there is no all. I think this was the tower where the dolphins were kind of trapped, and they've gone, so that's good. No harming of dolphins. So yeah, I really like this. I really like these little platforms. I think they turned out really, really nice. I was just going to do them on one side, and then I thought, well, the other side is kind of pretty as well, so I'll do some here as well. There's lots of sort of nature and stuff. So yeah, I just need to figure out a way for them to be able to get to this bit. And then, of course, this bit up top is reserved for the soldiers, so that they can keep an eye on the lovers and make sure they're safe. We've still got murder holes should anybody invade this part, because obviously this bit is obviously open to invasion. I am thinking maybe of extending that over here, maybe breaking that down, moving it over a little bit, so sort of moving it to here, maybe sort of around there, and then just move a wall up here, so it is a little bit more enclosed and a little bit safer for people. Yeah, I'm gonna think about that. So, you know, lots of ideas, lots of plans. I really like how that bit sort of turned out. I have got one other thing to show you as well before we wrap this up, if I can find it. The problem is I don't know which tower I did it in. Which, yes, I know I should. Is it down here? Oh no, this is a weird pyramid room. All this is so we come down here, and I just wanted to do a kind of like little sort of pyramid sort of type room. I don't know why, just because. And here we've got an entrance to those mines, because I am thinking, obviously, of doing some sort of sewers. So I've kind of put this here, so I have it as an idea. But this wasn't what I wanted. This wasn't what I wanted to show you. I'm just not kind of sure which tower I have built it into. Little room. Put it storage room, maybe, or maybe there could be a place for a bed there for a servant. So which tower did I put it in? Was it that tower there? No, it wasn't that tower. You would think I would know my way around my own castle, but I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I think it was this one. Yeah, it's this one. So, if you remember on the last castle, for anybody who watched the videos on the last castle, I'm sure you can find them if you click on my name, search through videos. You'll find the other castle. Some more sort of little beds and that for the soldiers who are on duty. Some of them will live in the village, and some of them will live permanently in the castle walls, or the outer walls. Don't think that made sense, but some more bedrooms. Then we go down here, and what I thought I would make, here we go, is a pool. It's heated, obviously. I like to make sure everything is heated. So it's nice warm water, so they can so they can get nice and clean. And this is actually under the water, so during the daylight, it's nighttime at the moment. It always is going to be when I'm trying to show you something, but you can look out over the water. Maybe dolphins will swim past and that. So this is one of the swimming pools or bathing pools for the male soldiers. I'm going to make some for the female soldiers. Some of the elven warriors, perhaps. you can go down here, and you can just make sure that the fire is burning nicely. Try to do sort of patterns on the floor as well. And here we go. So that you can just come down and make sure that's all burning away nicely. I think there's some nice pink coral, which would be nice for the ladies' room. I think I'm gonna do a really big bathing pool, maybe for the Queen as well. Make it natural, lots of ivy and stuff. I think I did something similar in the other castle build. So yeah, just trying to think a bit innovative ways. Obviously this castle operates on magic a bit, so so that we can do things like glass floors and walls and stuff. It's magic. So yeah, this is about as far as I've got so far. I don't really have any more to show you, really. I am working hard on it, but obviously those walls are going to they're going to take a while to build. Came along. I started going this way round, but then because I wanted to make that little area for the public, I started building over here, so therefore I might have to go that way around, so anti-clockwise rather than clockwise, but I've built all the structures, so that should be fine. It's only just a case of filling them in, hopefully. I do just need to make sure though that I provide access to this, otherwise nobody's going to actually be able to use it. And already some of the villagers have been, they they go up the steps onto that sort of area there. Is he going to go up there now? Sometimes they use the doors as well, so that's pretty cool. The world actually comes alive a little bit. So yeah, I think we're going to have areas of farmland as well, so we can grow lots and lots of food. There's plenty of water as well, so we're going to need some nice little bridges and stuff. Ooh. That's a kind of mountainous area there. That's all actually built up. Maybe I won't build the castle over there, because this is all built up, and then I could build the castle on top of that. So that could be an interesting area. Because I kind of want the castle to be above, so it sort of looks down, because most castles, and also it's got water as well. So it would have kind of a moat as well around some of it. Oh, I like that. I like that very, very much. Just that little bit of area there, cut that out, and then there's water around 3 sides of it, and then you've got the walls to back it up. Whether or not that's a big enough space there. I mean, you could have some of it up on the top, and then you could have some of it sort of down below. Ah, interesting. So lots of plenty of space to really. I mean, this is sort of built up a little bit as well, so maybe the castle could be built on top of here. I don't know. I'm really not sure where to build it as such at the moment, or what it's going to look like. There is a tutorial on YouTube. I know that there's a guy who released a video of him making this this beautiful hall, and it had this big sort of domed ceiling and pillars and stuff. I think I want to make that, and then have rooms going off of that, so that will be like the main throne room, and then have rooms off of that going into towers and things like that. So lots and lots of ideas. So I hope you're going to enjoy this this castle build. I'm sorry it's another castle build, but yeah, that's what I like building. That's what I enjoy. So yeah, indulge me. So I hope you're all staying safe and well. As you can see, I'm busy doing things, building things, hopefully for your enjoyment, and then build the whole thing, and then maybe set it to adventure or to survival, and see see how long it lasts. We'll see if the creepers can destroy everything, because you know, creepers gonna do what creepers gonna do. So until the next video, and hopefully I'll have a lot more built. So until then, be safe, be well, don't take any unnecessary risks with your health. And you know, I know it's kind of tough at the moment. You know, I think it's slowly going to start easing up. Hopefully, shops are going to start sort of opening a little bit more now. I think they're just worried that they don't want to do it too soon. But I think you have to maybe start somewhere. I think people are starting to go a little bit stir crazy. So yeah, until the next video, be safe, be well, and I will see you hopefully on the next video when more is built. Bye for now.